So welcome back to another Flash video tutorial for class, and I'm going to re-examine the bouncing ball and how to do that, and also incorporated into this is how to import bitmap files and use them in Flash. So I will create a new ActionScript file, new ActionScript 3 file, so we get our standard stage setup. I'm going to hit Control-2. Which is my keyboard shortcut for sizing the screen to my window. And I'm going to come to File, Import, Import to Stage, or Import to Library would be fine in this instance also. This is a new feature in Flash. We used to not have to prepare to import. We could usually just import. So there it is. That's gorgeousness. So I've got a PNG file of my head, which I'm going to open. Oh, Shazam. Okay. So I brought in a bitmap file, and it shows up here in my library. It gets this little green icon. And if I scroll over, it gives me type bitmap. So one of the things that, and I'm not sure why this isn't the default in Flash, but one of the things, if I double click on my file here in the library, I get my bitmap properties. Another way to get there is to right click and go to properties. There's this little feature right here that I don't know why is not a default, but you should always click that as soon as you bring a bitmap into your folder, and it just gets rid of some of the jaggedness. I don't know if you can tell if you look here, it updates automatically. There's these very jagged outlines, and if I click Allow Smoothing, it smooths it out and makes it look much nicer. So I'm going to click OK, and so I have here a bitmap image of my gorgeous head in this file. I can do a couple things with this. I can break it the same way we do with text or groups or symbols. I can break apart, and it actually breaks it into kind of a shape where you get the dotted lines, and I can manipulate the outside boundaries of that shape. It's generally not a good idea to do this. The only reason you would, I think, oh, look at that, is if you were using this as just a reference and you didn't need the whole image. But normally you really want to keep these together as bitmaps, otherwise Flash can get more temperamental than normal. So I'm going to hit F8 and I'm going to convert this to a symbol called myhead01, and movie clip is fine for our purposes right now. And so myhead01 will be our bouncing ball. So I will scale this down to a size that's better for the screen. I'm holding Shift to constrain my proportions. So that's about fine. And this could stand a little, I know it's hard to believe, but it could stand a little touching up. So how about my properties menu here? I come down to my filters, and I'm just going to go into my adjust color and just kind of maybe brighten up and adjust the contrast a little bit. This is definitely not Photoshop, so if you wanted to fix this file, you could do so in Photoshop. In fact, let's do that now. The nice features in CS6, actually 4 and above, is if I find my bitmap. So here's my symbol that I made, and then from this bitmap here. So the bitmap is inside the symbol. If I right-click on my bitmap, I get this option to edit with Adobe Photoshop CS6. And here comes Photoshop. I can edit this. I might edit this to cut out some of the dead time here. So this pops it open. I'll leave as is. Pops my file.